Hello girls, good morning everyone. So today we are going to discuss Virtual Class 6 on the topic prokaryotic cell. Okay, so the best example for the prokaryotic cell is example bacteria. Okay, so bacteria is the best example for the prokaryotic cell. Now we are going to discuss about the bacteria cell. Okay, so girls, here the prokaryotic cell will be exist in various shapes. Okay, so the shape of the cell, the prokaryotic cell exists in different shape in which the bacteria, okay, here the bacteria, the most common bacteria we call bacillus. Okay, so that most common bacteria bacillus will have a structure like oval or rod shape. Okay, let us draw the bacteria bacilli structure. Okay, so it might be rod like, okay, oval shaped rod shaped structure. Okay, it might be oval or rod shaped. Okay, so let us assume this is the bacterial cell. Okay, so bacterial cell, this is the bacterial cell I have drawn here is what. Okay, in the previous class also we have discussed about the eukaryotic cell like animal cell and plant cell. So this is the outward structure I have drawn here. Okay, so it is plasma membrane. Okay, plasma membrane. So this is a plasma membrane which acts as boundary wall for the cytoplasm. Okay, so this is a plasma membrane. Okay, so in the bacteria, outside to the plasma membrane there is a other layer which is present here. So I am drawing here only half, but it is present entire the cell. Okay, so I have drawn here is a outward layer for the plasma membrane. Okay, so this is the cell wall. Okay, this is the cell wall which is present outward to the plasma membrane. This cell wall which is made up of peptidoglycan. Okay, can you see girls here? Peptidoglycan. Okay, cell wall which is made up of a substance is called peptidoglycan. Okay, so here you have to remember some of the bacteria will also have another extra layer outside to the cell wall. Okay, which is like gelatinous substance. Okay, okay, a jelly type structure present as a layer upon the cell wall. Okay, another extra layer present on the cell wall. Okay, this is called capsule. Okay, so this capsule layer outward to the cell wall will help the bacteria to dry up. Okay, to not dry up. Okay, so this capsule will help the bacteria cell not to dry up or from the desiccation. Okay, desiccation means what? Drying up. Okay, so the bacteria cell never dry up because it consisting what? The outermost layer, that is called capsule. Okay, some bacteria will have this kind of layer also called capsule. Okay, so now we have discussed about the plasma membrane. Outside to the plasma membrane cell wall which is made up of peptidoglycan. Okay, so outward to the cell wall some of the bacteria also have another extra layer called gelatinous substance. Okay, the gelatinous substance layer is called as capsule. Okay, which is also termed as glycocalyx. Okay, glycocalyx. Next, what we have to discuss here, we are entering into the inside cell. What is going to happen? Okay, so inside the bacterial cell we know what will be present here. There is a cytoplasm, right? There is a cytoplasm. Okay, so we know it is a prokaryotic cell, unicellular organisms. Okay, only one cell, single cell, no nucleus. Okay, eukaryotic cell, it is a multicellular structures, and that eukaryotic cell have a only single nucleus at the center we discussed. But prokaryotic cell, what? No present that nucleus. Inside the nucleus we have seen the genetic material. In the case of eukaryotic cell, no, but here there is no nucleus. Then genetic material, that means DNA, where it will be located? Let's discuss further. Okay, so first we will discuss here. This is the cytoplasm. Okay, cytoplasm. Inside the watery structure or a jelly substance filled in the cell is called cytoplasm. Okay, here we know in the eukaryotes, cytoplasm is consisting of many membrane bound cell organelles, right? So that membrane bound cell organelles won't present in the prokaryotic cell. That is the basic difference in prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell also. Okay, so there is no membrane bound cell organelles. See here, in the eukaryotic cell, every cell organelle have important enzymes. Okay, that important enzymes, individual cell organelles will have enzymes, no? That enzyme will be helpful for the cell to maintain its activities, okay, entire metabolic activities. But here there is no cell organelles. Then how the cell will be takes place, its activities? So here, whatever the individual cell organelle enzymes are present in eukaryotic cell, that all enzyme will present in the cytoplasm of prokaryotic cell, that means bacteria. Okay, bacteria will have all cell organelle enzymes hanging in the cytoplasm. Okay, so all enzymes will present for all activities. Of cell. Okay, that will be located in the cytoplasm. The next step what we have to discuss here, we have discussed the cytoplasm, but there is no nucleus. Okay, so here no nucleus, membrane bound cell organelles also not there, but their enzymes will be located in the cytoplasm itself. Okay, then what about the genetic material? How the bacteria will undergo division? There should be a genetic material, right? Then only their progeny will be increases. How that genetic material, where the genetic material will be located? That means the DNA. Here the DNA will be located where? We'll discuss now. Before that, we'll discuss here the plasma membrane structure undergo enfolding. At some of the areas, plasma membrane undergo enfolding. Like here, see, I'm drawing the structure. So like this, the membrane, plasma membrane undergo enfolding. Can you getting? Do you getting us? So this is the enfoldings. Okay, so this is the plasma membrane which undergo enfold. Okay, inward fold. So these inward fold structures are called as mesosomes. What it is called? Mesosomes. Okay, so these mesosomes have many enzymes. That enzymes required for what? For breaking. Okay, so they consist, this mesosome consist respiratory enzymes. Respiratory enzymes. Okay, so that respiratory enzymes, that enzymes will nothing but it involves in the breaking down to release energy. Okay, so that means they acts like mitochondria. Okay, or work like mitochondria. Okay, in the eukaryotic cell we have discussed about the mitochondria, no? But here the mesosomes consisting some enzymes which act like a mitochondria. Okay, to break down and releasing the energy. Okay, that energy utilized by the bacteria for the growth. Next, girls, here we are going to discuss again the DNA, genetic material, where the DNA will be located. Here the DNA will be located here in the prokaryotic cell. DNA will be circular. Okay, circular DNA. That circular DNA, it will be located at the center, or it will be attached with the mesosomes. Okay, so why they will be located at center or attached with the mesosomes? I will explain. So the DNA will be located at the center when the bacteria cell doesn't undergo division. Okay, so but the bacteria cell doesn't undergo division, at that time the DNA, circular DNA, will locate at center. When the bacterial cell undergo division, then the circular DNA will be go and attach with the mesosomes. Okay, okay, circular DNA. This is the DNA. Okay, so this is the DNA get attached with the mesosomes. Okay, so why it is attached with the mesosomes? Why it will be attached? Here is the reason. Mesosomes also acts in the division of the cell. Okay, so mesosome have the enzyme will help in the division of the cell. That means cytoplasmic division. So how the cell will be divided? This is the bacteria cell. No, the cell have to divide when it is the time for division. Okay, so at that time the mesosome having enzymes will make a constriction for the cytoplasm. So at that time the DNA which is attached with the mesosomes will be get copied. Okay, that copied DNA will be go this side, and another DNA which is original is there will be located this side, and the constriction made by the mesosome will make a one cell into two cells. Okay, so like this the genetic material exchange will be takes place in both the cells. Getting? Okay, so this is the important point we have discussed. Next, what we have to discuss here, the important structure now we have to discuss is a ribosomes. Okay, so some of the areas in the cell cytoplasm we can find a granular structures. Okay, these granular structures which are called as ribosomes. Here in the prokaryotic cells the ribosomes are 70S type. Okay, so this is the, we can also differentiate prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell by the presence of ribosomes. Okay, ribosomes basically smaller ribosome and larger ribosomes. Okay, in the eukaryotic cell we can find the 80S type, but in the prokaryotic cell we can find 70S type. Okay, so this is the ribosomes. Next, the important structure we are going to discuss is presence of a extranuclear genetic material called plasmid. Okay, plasmid, which is very important. Okay, so these plasmid, by the presence of, if the plasmid present in the bacteria cell. Okay, so if plasmid present in the plasmid, then we can say it as positive strain. Okay, if the plasmid absent in the cell we can say it as negative strain. Okay, we can also give another terms here, like the bacterial cell with plasmid are also called as a donor cell. Okay, so the bacterial cell with plasmid is called as donor cell, or which also considered as male cell. And here the plasmid without so the cell without plasmid and negative strain are represented as recipient cell or also termed as female cell. Okay, like this we can give terms for the bacterial cell. Now I am going to discuss about the plasmid. Okay, so here girls, plasmid have three important genes. Okay, three important genes. First, F gene. Okay, F gene, it is also called as fertility gene. Here the F gene, first gene which present on the plasmid is F gene, which is also called fertility gene. This fertility gene which will be help in what? It will help in the formation of sex pili. Okay, it involves in formation of sex pili. Okay, we getting us here we didn't discuss one thing here. The bacteria cell, outside of the cell we can find a finger like projections like this, a small finger like projections. Okay, so this small finger like projections are called as fimbriae. Okay, these fimbriae, finger like projections which present all around the bacteria cell will help in the cell for the attachment with a substratum. Okay, the bacterial cell go and attach with the substratum by the help of this fimbriae. Okay, other than that, here we are discussing now plasmid. No, plasmid have three important genes. First gene is F gene. Okay, F gene means what? Fertility gene. Okay, so this F gene will involve in the formation of sex pili. Okay, what we are discussing is sex pili. So sex pili means what? There are other finger like projections but little bit bigger than fimbriae. Okay, little bit bigger than a fimbriae. Okay, these sex pili, what the sex pili will do? Okay, so these are the sex pili. Sex pili. Okay, what the sex pili will do? Here the sex pili will be helpful for the catching of female cell, female bacterial cell. Okay, so these sex pili will help in the catching of female cell, female bacteria cell. That means what we can say here, these sex pili which produced or formed by the F gene, that F gene will be present on the plasmid. These plasmid, if present, are called as negative strain or donor cell or male. Okay, so that means the male bacterial cell will have the sex pili, okay, formed by F gene. Okay, if the plasmid is absent, then it is called as a female cell. Okay, that means that sex pili will not be present. Okay, if it is the sex pili will be present, then we can consider it as a male bacterial cell. For that male, the sex pili will help in the catching of female bacterial cell and they undergo conjugation. That means male and female gametes will be exchanged and the genetic material will be exchanged, conjugation. Okay, so like that the genetic material will be exchanged. Okay, the next important gene is R gene. R gene which will be helpful against to the antibiotic resistance. Okay, this R gene will be helpful in antibiotic resistance. Okay, next Col gene. Col gene will be helpful or it will be resistance against a chemical substance called colicin. Okay, this colicin is a chemical substance which will be harmful to the bacterial cell. Okay, it will be secreted by E. coli. Okay, it is secreted by E. coli. Okay, so these colicin chemical substance against this colicin chemical substance, the Col gene will be helpful. It will be resistance against the colicin and it will be resistance. Okay, for that means it is acts as antibiotic resistance. Okay, next F gene which is a fertility gene, help in the formation of sex pili. Okay, during the reproduction time. Okay, they undergo conjugation for exchanging genetic material. Okay, so this is a bacteria cell, whatever we are discussed. Apart from all these, we have to discuss one thing here is gram positive bacterial cell and gram negative bacterial cell. Okay, so here we can differentiate the prokaryotic cell into gram negative bacteria and gram positive bacteria based on what? Staining. Here gram positive bacteria cell means what? It takes staining. Okay, it will take the stain, gram stain. Okay, so the scientists, the gram have given the technique called staining technique. Okay, so the bacteria, if it is take the stain, then we can say the gram positive bacteria, and if the bacteria, negative bacteria, if it is doesn't take the stain, then we can say it as negative bacterial cell. Okay, it doesn't take stain. Okay, so how we'll see once again here, We have discussed here the plasma membrane, outer surface to the plasma membrane there is a cell wall present, right? But here in some bacteria there is other extra layer will be present here. Okay, here the second layer, basically there are plasma membrane and the cell wall which is made up of peptidoglycan. This peptidoglycan can take stain easily and get into color, that mainly purple color. Okay, bacteria can take the stain color, okay, which is a purple color. Okay, so the cell wall we made up of peptidoglycan which can easily stained with the purple color stain. Okay, so like that the bacteria cell can get into color. But here if we discuss about the some bacteria have extra layer upon the cell wall, okay, which is made up of lipoprotein. But this lipoprotein doesn't take any stain. Okay, so the bacteria if doesn't take any stain, then we can say them as gram negative bacteria. If the bacteria cell taking staining through a cell wall by not presence of other extra cell wall, okay, made up of lipoprotein, it can take stain easily. Okay, so that stain taking bacteria cell is called gram positive bacteria cell. Okay, so like this, based on the staining technique, we can also differentiate this prokaryotic or bacteria cell into two types, gram positive bacteria and gram negative bacteria. Okay, first did you understood? Okay, once we'll revise this all. Okay, here the prokaryotic cell, that means a unicellular cell. Okay, organisms, prokaryotic organisms are unicellular organisms which have or which doesn't have nucleus in it. Okay, so example what we can give a bacteria. Okay, so bacteria will have a different shapes in which the bacillus is a common bacteria which have a oval or rod shaped structure. Okay, so that bacteria cell have outer surface, okay, which acts as a boundary for the cytoplasm is called plasma membrane. Outside the plasma membrane, the layer which is present is cell wall made up of peptidoglycan. Okay, some of the bacteria outside to the cell wall there is a presence of a gelatinous layer which is called capsule made up of glycocalyx. Okay, which is also termed as glycocalyx. So this glycocalyx layer will be helpful from the desiccation. Okay, so if we see the inside there is a cytoplasm, no nucleus. So other eukaryotic cell which have the cell organelles and important individual enzymes are there will also present in the prokaryotic cell, but they will be free in the cytoplasm, not in the cell organelles. Okay, so that enzyme will helpful for this bacterial cell for undergoing many activities, okay, metabolic activities. Next, if we discuss, there is a important enfolding structures will be present from the plasma membrane are called mesosomes. Okay, so these mesosomes consisting of respiratory enzymes, okay, for the breakdown of energy, okay, for the breaking and also to release the energy. So that means they acting like a or working like a mitochondria. Okay, so these mesosomes also have some important enzymes will help in the division of the cell. Okay, there is a circular DNA, it will be present at the center when cell does not undergoing division. It will be attached with the mesosome when it is undergoing division. Okay, so that means we can say the mesosome also helps in the cell division. Okay, so next if we discuss, the outer surface of the bacterial cell will have a finger like projections called fimbriae. So these fimbriae will be helpful for the bacterial cell to attach with the substratum. Later if we discuss, there is an important structure called plasmid. Okay, so bacterial cell if have plasmid, then we can consider them as a male cell. If plasmid is doesn't present, then we can consider this bacterial cell as a female cell. Okay, if the plasmid is present, then here I have written here, if present plasmid, then it is called as positive strain and also termed as donor cell, which is considered as male cell. A plasmid if absent, then it is called negative strain, and it is also termed as recipient cell, called female cell also. Okay, so these plasmid have three important genes called F gene, called fertility gene. It will involve in the formation of sex pili. I have drawn here the sex pili. Okay, the bigger size finger projections, which will helpful for the male to catch up with the female cell. Okay, for exchanging the genetic material. Next, R gene, which will be helpful for the antibiotic resistance. Okay, Colgene, third gene, okay, which will be resistance against colicin, chemical substance secreted by E. coli. Okay, next, the prokaryotic or bacterial cell is differentiated into two types based on the staining technique. So gram positive bacteria, if the gram positive bacteria is called when it is take staining. Okay, gram negative bacteria is called when it is doesn't take stain. Okay, so this is the importance of the bacterial cell and structure of the bacterial cell. Girls, hope you all understood. Thank you.